amazing. Oh, it's clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mostert and Cam Waters.
It's motorsport, but not as you know it. Test yourself and your everyday road car. Safe, affordable, but most of all, fun. And all you need is your daily driver. Experience the thrill of a sprint day, race against the clock at a hill climb, or test your reflexes with an auto test. It takes just 3 simple steps to get started. Get on the start line. Search Motorsport Australia Daily Driver today.
Fishies in a row. They're here to make a point and to do Eddie proud. They fan out in the background as they come down to turn 1 for the first time. It all looks pretty good, 2 by 2. We'll stop the camera here. Oh, Eddie would be proud, mate. That was awesome run around turn 1. But, oi! Contact with the fishies.
He's made it through. It doesn't look like Angus has made it, but Thomas Freeman's made it through, and Angus is going to suffer the crowd coming through there to be able to turn his car around.
I love riding. It's a real social thing. There's a great bond between riders.
Every weekend I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other.
Riding to work is a great way to start the day.
Shannon's insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. They offer features riders really want. It's why they're one of Australia's leading motorcycle insurance providers.
Whatever you ride, whatever you ride,
Whatever you ride,
ride with Shannon's.
Call 134646 for a quote.
And they are off. It was a good start from Dylan de Bono. I think Phil Vella got a great start there in the background as well. You can see already cars going 5, 6 wide as they're trying to find any semblance of space. They come into T1. So far we've got 2, 3 wide as they snake down. It's Michael Conchar that's got around Dylan de Bono. A couple of cars going wide there. Was that a bit of contact in the back? Scott Pocock caught up in that, I think, there, buddy. But it's Michael Cullajar's got past, so Dylan...
Light is coming out and we're about to get going, and we have a green light and a very slow start for the 86s, but they are moving out there on the grid. It would be very interesting to see exactly which driver can capitalise on this first lap. Just go through the grid. Look like Jamie Christensen had a really awesome start to get ahead of Dylan de Bono, and Doug Gowage also jumped his teammate as well, so unfortunately Dylan stalled the car a little bit more than what he preferred. But
Weekend in, weekend out, Motorsport Australia officials are making waves. From waving flags, waving cars through pit lane, or responding to a wave for help. Wave hello to new lifelong friends. Who knows, you might just make waves around the world. Ride the first wave. Search Motorsport Australia officials today.
Still great classes of car, and if you are able to, if you're coming up the ranks on iRacing through the licenses, it's a fantastic sort of laneway into prototype driving, going from that GT3 up through the prototype classes. As the safety car pulls in, we get ready to go green as we come up towards the line. Edwards, Hasler, who's going to get the jump down to turn 1, or will any of the fishies, any of the piranhas in behind them, assault them down towards
green and they're
this
off.
first lap? Let's go here.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover,
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 134646 for a quote.
This is amazing. Oh, it's clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mostert and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble's bottle right now because tell you what, Bruce Tanak and Jamie Dyson just absolutely drove away from us. Hayden trying to go around the outside. This is where he could have just sent it up the inside, but he hasn't defended it, which is fair enough. It's very scary out there, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's see if we get a good run. Dodd's just absolute thinker, but it is a really nice move. Blake Delaney had to move out of the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the SRW TV Shannon's GR86 Nationals Season 4, Round 4 from Winton Motor Raceway. I'm JP. I'm going to be joined up in the booth by Mr. Steve Sinkovic here this evening for what plans to be an absolute banger of a race. 1.864 miles at a racetrack dubbed Australians Action Track. Well, I can tell you now, there's definitely going to be action here this evening as well, just looking at this circuit. Let's bring you up to date with the standings at this moment in time. In the AMs, there's Kevin Wakefield out in front with 357 points, with Travis Nelson in second and Greggy Johnson in third. Then you got Brendan Neelan, David Simmons, Brent Wassell, Greg Leake, Stephanie Piccoli, Ben Simpson, Brendan Soper and Phil Buckland rounding out the top 11. In the Pro-Ams, Matty Feely is out in front at this moment in time, and he is leading the way on 418 points. He's got Mark Cochran sitting in second, Callum Hodgkinson in third, then Ronald Allen in fourth, called last season's AM champion, Chris Tomlin in fifth, then Wayne Edwards, Josh King, Bradley Mays, Dean Sinkovic, Cam Hardwick, Ryan Price and Luke Crum. In the pro standings, Dan Byrne is out in front for Carlin's Motorsport on 486 points. Can't say I'm unhappy about that one. Go Dan. Dylan DeBono in second and Matthew Keane in third. Then we've got Jamie Davis, Doug Gowans, Carl Lavery, Mitch Noble, Greg Barber, Shane Ratcliffe, Joshua Houghton, Tony Baker, Sam Catgazinos, David Gallo and Dan Batouche, last season's Pro-Am champion there as well. Well, let's bring the man into the booth himself, Mr. Steve Sinkovic. Steve, welcome in, bud. How are you?
I'm doing very well, mate. Just did my Halloween walk with my young fella for his first one. He had an absolute blast, mate. You cannot buy those sort of smiles on a kid's face. It was sensational. But now we're here and we're going to have our own little Halloween terror on this track with, 35 odd cars on Winton. This is going to be a special race, mate. Dusty type points, some pinch points in the track. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think this circuit's going to be very, very interesting indeed. As I said, for me, this is my first time really commentating at this place. But we were speaking in the green room before, and I turned around and said to you, it looks like a glorified go-kart track. And you can see on the track map on the top right-hand corner, it's not very long at all. It's like 1.86 miles or 3K if you work in kilometres, of course. Not very long. How are they going to handle this? It looks a difficult circuit at the best of times, and then they've got 36 cars to throw in for it. It surely can only go wrong over the two races we've got.
Well, it can go wrong if we've got two races or we've got a super heat tonight. It's not a super sprint, mate. Have we got...
I read 20 and 40.
2040, okay. At the top here on the screen for this session, it says 2020. So I'm hoping that's just what IRacing does normally. Mate, this is going to be the first heat. I'm predicting Carnage Central, mate. It's going to be worse than what was the biggest one this week. It's been Carnage Week, actually. There must be something in the air. Tuesday nights, the V8s was carnage galore.
It was.
It was crazy. Yeah. All I could hear was drive through penalty, drive through penalty, drive through penalty, drive through. I shit you not, there was over 20 lines of infringements on the report. Last night in the Formula 3s, there was 30 lines of infringements. And I don't know what tonight's going to bring us, mate, because the 86s usually crack all the records, so maybe we're going to have 2 pages of 2 PDF pages of incidents tonight.
I think for me, the thing about it all, it's Halloween. Steve, maybe they're all, full mooning and everything else. Yeah, exactly. They're all out there in their wolves, aren't they? You know what I mean? It's full moon out there. We've got Stephanie Piccoli in YouTube chat. Bummed I couldn't make it tonight. Not long got home from work after 11.5-hour day. That's fine, Stephanie. Don't worry. You sit back, darling, get a glass of wine and sit back and chill out on that one and enjoy the show, because I think... I think we're definitely going to have a show here, Steve. It just depends what sort of show we're going to have, whether or not it's going to be Safety Car City or we're going to have good, clean racing.
Well, I think, look, the boys always surprise us. Whenever we expect a lot of carnage in the 86s, they surprise the pants of us and they drive amazingly. They used to be one of the worst as far as infringement's concerned, but as of late, they've been some of the best driving. I mean, last week we had, I think, 2 or 3 incidents. That was it. So it was very, very clean. So I'm expecting tonight, in all honesty, I expect tonight to be a very clean race. The boys are expecting it to be tough, so they're going to drive a bit smarter. And this is one of the best, if not the best, iRacing 86 league in the country as far as I'm concerned. And I am biased by that opinion. And the drivers are of the best quality in these cars as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think some of these drivers are literally exceptional.
What do you mean about wearing pants? What kind of question's that?
I don't want to imagine. Just please don't answer no. All right, because I really do not want that image in my head, Steve. I've got to be honest.
That was last week in my boxes.
Nice. That's reassuring, isn't it? And let's be real about it. Just sat whole of last Thursday with Steve in his pants. So let's hope this doesn't happen again here, Steve. And you have actually got trousers on, have you?
Yes, mate. Well, I'm fully decked out, mate, in my Bonds.
Oh, that's good.
Bonds tracked pants.
Well, I'm glad about that. I've got to be blatantly honest here as well. We've got qualifying. We're into the 15 minutes. We've got 6.5 minutes gone already. Dougie Gowan's out on top at the moment. Carl Laver in second with Josh Houghton. Then Greg Barber and Shane Ratcliffe. Dylan De Bono is only sitting down in 6th at this moment in time for Dylan. Matty Feely leading the Pro-Ams and Mr. Bunt leading the Ams. So still people out there kicking it up and doing what they're supposed to do and getting it out on track. But I think, if anything, this season has shown us that a lot can happen here in the 86s, Steve. I think Okayama last week was a prime example of that, where we had that pile up at turn 1. There's been a lot going on, and I just can't get over the fact that I think we're going to have 1 safety car in race 1. I think we're going to have 2 in race 2. But there is quite a long runoff, so maybe we won't have any.
Yeah, and look, don't forget, was it last week or the week before, mate? It's all starting to blend into one. When Matty Keane ran out of fuel, he was just putting across the line. Was that last week? Or the week before?
I think it might have been the week before, dude. As I say, I'm in the same boat as you. I do so many in a week, I can forget what's going on, to be blatantly honest.
It is. It's amazing. Well, look, every week we've had something special happen. We've had some guys that we didn't expect to do well. We've had the Carlin boys do the double the other week as well, which we didn't expect. We've had leading drivers like De Bono wash out in the last few laps, and then we had Lavery wash out. We had Dougie Gowan's wash out. It's going to be. There's always something happening. There's always something exciting, and you know what? I think tonight's going to be no different.
Right, okay, well, hold on to your hats, everybody at home, because this does seem like it's going to be a very interesting evening as well. But can the 86s set the record and only have 3 lines of incidents compared to how the week has gone here on SRW with these drivers as well? Being part of the V8s on Tuesday, I'm very aware of what happened. However, I do have to say, I've got to admit, I didn't cause any of it. So there we go.
No, you were very well behaved, and
I was.
It looked like you had a lot of fun.
I was thoroughly enjoying myself right up to the point where I blew my engine. But, you know, can't have it always, I suppose, on that one. But there we go.
True. It is
Yeah,
true.
but it was very good. Very interested as well. Looking forward to next week. Come on, Kev Star, says Ben Simpson there as well. Stephanie Piccoli, Go Team Apex and 747 Simmons. He's poor bugger, really. He ain't got rid of that nickname at all whatsoever. Bryson, you said they surprised the pants off you. So, yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, is that what he was referring to?
Yeah. On that one.
Oh, well, that's all right. Ryan, why are you on track, mate, or are you just still in the room? What's going on with Mr. Where is he? He's not on track, is he?
No, I can't see him out
He's
there.
just
at
in
the
the chat. Just in the chat. Well, again, he must be away with the family again. Can we do a quiz like last night? Well, yes, we will do some giveaways. Last night was the launch. So, JP, just to bring you up to speed, Warren and Brown Tools have fantastically donated a fair bit of product for... Oh, Joshua Horton on 2 purples, last 3 sectors.
Just picked him up. He's got right to pole 129.617. So, great job on just that turn 1. Oh, bro, there's going to be killers. It is going to be killers.
Yeah, that's a nice sharp left, right. And we have seen many cars on that left-hand wall flipped in the GT series and the V8. So, look out for that as well. Price is doing dad duties. So we've got a few gifts to give away. We won't give them away just yet. There's gloves, there's pry bars, Warren and Brown. I think we gave away $170 worth of gifts on last night. So we've got plenty of stuff to give away over the coming weeks for the rest of the season.
Nice. There you go. Well, looking forward to that one as well. I'll give a $100 voucher to the winner of my quiz. What is my quiz, Pricey? Let me know.
You got a quiz there?
We've
got Pricey donating $100 voucher. Hang on, what's the voucher to?
Yeah, just a $100 voucher to iRacing, which is, I suppose, worth it.
Are we talking Australian dollars? Are we talking drachmas or barley money? What are we talking here, mate?
Ruples. Yeah, Ruples on that one. Stephanie, I think you're being nice. It's good fun racing with you, JP. Well, I'm normally at the back with you, Steph, and we do have our little ding dongs, so fair play for that one as well. But
I've got your Carlin boys on my bottom screen, mate. They're going as usual. They do their qualifying together, so they're always looking at getting as much draft as possible, and they're always doing the right thing as far as team driving is concerned. It's pretty cool. Australian Visa gift card. How many times has Sinker spun? Oh my God, who's going to know that stat, man? That's still going. It's Infinity +1.
That's like 10 per race. Then you multiply it by the seasons we've had. You can end up with a figure of like 400 times or something ridiculous.
It really sucks because in the last 2 seasons I really didn't spin that much at all, but I'm still remembered by my spinning. Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, mate.
In an official broadcast race.
Dean is still remembered for his spinning. And poor little rascal is out there at the moment driving around. Here he is in his Team SRW car, of course. He does have his own little moments. He's auditioned quite a few times for Swan Lake as poor old Dean, and then since he's been up into Pro-Am, it's been a bit tough for him, innit? Let's be real.
Yeah, as I said to you last week, mate, he just overdrives it. He's got some really good clean pace, but he just overdrives it in the situations. You look at Kev's destroying him at the moment, and Dean's a faster driver. Yeah.
Well, we'll see how it gets on. We've got Brad Anderson in as well.
Mr. Crumb's in here tonight too.
Yeah.
Good. We thought Sam Kudikazunos had finally broken the rain hoodoo. He lasted a record 5 laps in the rain last night.
Oh, man.
That was his record so far. 5 laps in the rain for Kudikazunos. The Greek boys don't like water, mate.
No. Well, his blinking PC don't like water, does it? Let's be real about it. Because at the end of the day, it definitely does not like water. Right, he's going to give limit 1 answer per person. Apparently, in an official SRW broadcasters race, how many times has Sinker spun? What are we going to come up with?
The most or the least?
I think I don't really know, to be honest, on this one, Steve. I think this is a fishing question where you could just end up with, 60 different answers and none of them be correct. And you know what I mean? You've got to give us a number. Yeah, you've got to give us like between 1 and 50 or 1 and 20.
Maybe,
or
Pricey, you should send me a messenger message. I've got the messenger open, and let me know what number you're thinking, just so that when people say, "Oh, what number are you thinking?" 4. Oh, yeah, that was the number.
Yeah, we'll just make it up as we go along, won't we? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many times? 20. Fine, you win. Well done. Congratulations.
Daniel Bird.
Yeah, I've got
Daniel
him.
Bird, third sector. Where's he gone? As he comes across the line, has he gone up further?
Fourth. He's jumped up to fourth at the moment.
Well done. This Gallo's not far behind him as well. It's the same culprit to the pointy end. What's going on with Dylan De Bono tonight? Not put in a clean lap maybe yet, I'm not sure.
He's having a rough one at the moment, mate. He's down in 9th place overall. As Ronald Allen comes over the line there as well. Oh, that is the end of qualifying. So there we go. Right, let's have a look at the grid when it becomes available. Stephanie's put 3, so I can't answer that one, Steph, because I don't know actually what the answer is. Joshie Allen is on pole position with Doug Gowans in 2nd, Carl Lavery in 3rd, and Dan Byrne sitting on 4th. Then we've got Greg Barber, Shane Ratcliffe, David Gallo, Jamie Davis, Dylan De Bono and Dan Patouche, all pro top 10. Matty Feely leading the pro-ams with Luke Crum in 12th. Then we've got Matthew Keane, Callum Hodgkinson, Mark Cochran and Cam Hardwick rounding out the top 16. Sam Cagazinos down in 17th with Tony Baker, Ronald Allen, Wayne Edwards rounding out the top 20. Then we've got Josh King, Dean Sinkovic, Ryan Bunt, Chris Tomlin rounding out the top 24. Moving on from that, we've got Bradley Mays, Kevin Wakefield, Travis Nielsen, Brandon Neelan, David Simmons, Greg Johnson rounding out the top 30. Then Brad Anderson rounding out 31st. Then Greg Leake is actually driving tonight, so he's in 32nd. Then we got obviously RC at the bottom of the grid, so looking forward to that. The guys have got 3 minutes to get on to the grid here as well. Good evening, Sika. Good morning, JP. Good morning, Laura. I did have time daylight saving as well, Laura, so even an hour earlier. It's only just gone 9:15 in the morning. You should have seen me trying to get up this morning. It was horrendous. Had their poor old wife going, "Come on, James, get up, get up." She was going. I was like, "I'm moving, babe, I'm moving, hold on." And then I realised I
like
woke
a baby's giraffe, staggering out of bed.
Yeah. And then I realised I wake up with a new pain. I'm like, "Oh God, that weren't there yesterday. Where did that one come from?" And then realised I did some painting and my body got allergic to painting. I hate painting. It's, oh my God, it depresses the living daylights out of me. But I had to do some painting yesterday as well on my blinging skirting board. So that weren't very nice for me either. But here we go. I did manage to get up in the end, Laura, and I am here. And I got a big cup of coffee and then refill between the break as well. But let's see how these guys get on. Safety cars. Let us know in YouTube chat how many you think we're going to have. Steve, what we got coming up safety car wise for you?
Oh, I reckon we might have for the total for the night 4.
4 all night. I'm going to go 3. I reckon there's going to be 1 and 2. Let us know in YouTube chat what you think. You don't win anything. It's just a bit of bragging, right? So you got it right, to be blatantly honest. You know what I mean? There's no real prizes in there.
My camera is focused on Matty Feely, mate. Matty Feely was going to win the race last week, and then he bloody lost control of the car on the last 2 laps. Hopefully he has a better run tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably will, but let's see how he gets on. Pricey says 2. Right, I've got to write all this down. Hold on, Price, just in case. Stephanie Bikili, 1 in race 1 and 2 in race 2, so that's 3 altogether. All right, Steph, I've got that written down as well. Let us know if you've got any more guesses on how many safety cars. We'll have to keep track on writing them down. RC team is not goated this week. 5 safety cars. Hamish, you're on... Man, if there's that many, mate, you've done something wrong. I'm going to blame you if there's 5, to be blatantly honest with you, Hamish. That's crazy amount of safety cars. I really hope we don't have that many. But ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats. The lights are on. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Here we go. Race number 1 of round 4 is green, green, green. And Josh Houghton and Dougie Gowans are going down side by side, down into this left-hander. This is going to be interesting. You do not want to be on the outside. Houghton goes through there as well. Takes over. He's got the lead. Dougie Gowans is there. Lavery's through as well once more. Dan Burns still managed to make his way through. Yeah, Kevin Wakefield, Bradley Mays did not make their way through. Neither did Brendan Neelan. Further back of the grid, they have gone on. But it is Josh Houghton who's taken the lead for the first time here on that run up into turn 5, that long looping left-hander, Steve. There was chaos, Steve, but it was further back in the grid.
It was looking good. I didn't even see. I'm watching the back of the grid. I didn't even see those guys go off. So I don't know where they went to. But it's looking nice and clean. Everyone's already filtered into single lanes. A few guys ducking in and out. There's a Velocity silver car. I don't know who that is. Just past Dan Bartouche on the inside. I caught that was Dylan DeBono coming through. Few wide coming around the big tree, but this corner here, man, is one where you got to get it right, get the foot down, get the car planted for this little straight here, and then the hard left-hander and the big double right-hander. Let's have a look at these boys. Josh Horton already setting 6/10 on Dougie Gowans.
Yeah, but you can see the further back, the boys that have had issues, they have dropped all the way back. Brendan Neelan, Brad Mays, Josh King's just been spun round. Unfortunately, he's dropped all the way down the order now, literally down in 27th at this moment in time. Ryan Bunt is leading the AMS here currently. He's on the inside for the Apex Esports. He's just gone and taken a position away from LCR's Chris Tomlin. So there was action, but this man avoided it all. Josh Houghton out in front, and we can have a look back and see what happened to Kevin Wakefield here. Oh, he's right in the middle.
Yep. Oh, and then they're trying to avoid, and they've hit contact there as well.
Yeah, I think that was Brendan Neelan.
They called it a racing incident at the moment, so if that was the one, yeah. See, looks like Kev's come across him a bit as well, because he was actually hard on the apex too. He had really nowhere to go, but off the track, the car that was on the left, so he was very lucky that it went his way with no further action.
Yeah, Dylan DeBono also been off. He's just ran a little bit wide there as well. We'll have to pay attention to that one. Sheafy's jumped straight back to the pits. I'm guessing Sheafy might be in the safety car this evening because he's come up as he's jumped straight back to the pits. But Josh Houghton currently out in front here, Steve, clearing away nearly a second in front. Lavery's tucked in behind Dougie Gowans on that one. We've got DeBono and Batouche battling out. Matthew King, Callum Hodgkinson battling it down. Chris Tomlin and Ryan Bunt are having a nice little ding-dong further back. Bradley Mays, Brad Anderson and Kevin Wakefield also look like they're involved in a little bit of a freeway going on at the moment as on their run down into turn number 10.
Looking side by side. Oh, okay, Joshy onto Kevin. Nice move, nice clean move. Josh wearing his new livery today. You guys Brad's wearing his new livery today. You guys surprise me, Sinko. Give me a new colour. So I've hit him with the orange.
Wakefield's gone up the
Wakefield
inside.
under brakes. That was a late break by Wakefield.
Definitely on that one.
Yeah. Look, he picked up a fair bit of dirt on that corner, but he managed to make it. I don't think that fight's over. I think these two boys are going to be up and around each other all night. Have a look at Mays.
I did make it through there as well. I thought Joshie King was going to make that a little bit harder. There's been chaos at the front as well. Kakazinos has been off the circuit. There he is, just recovering on the right-hand side. We've got Dean Sinkovic just made his way through. We've got Dougie Gowans under attack from Carl Lavery. He's going off all the way through the field at the moment. Guys, we've got still 16 minutes remaining of race number 1. Johnson's been off. He's been back on. He's been back off, and he's off again, and he's back on again. So Greggy Johnson having a right little going on down at the back end there. But yeah, a lot going on already here, Stephen, and opening up with 4 minutes down, 16 minutes to go. We've had people off all over the place.
Oh, yeah. Matty Feely and Luke Crum are having a great little battle on the bottom screen. These boys have they've changed positions twice now. And you've got Matty Keane, the fellow who thought he'd do it all one-stopper at, I think it was Sonoma, or the week before. I can't remember anymore. But the times are really close, man, everywhere. Few cars bottlenecking here and there, but apart from that, very, very close driving.
Yeah, absolutely. Lavery's going to have a go now as well. He's in the green team SRW machine. Dougie Gowans is in front in the green as well, but he's racing for Velocity SimLab. Oh, look at the bounce that Feely got coming out of that corner. It was horrendous. Oh, Greggy Leake. Greg Leak and Sam Carcazinos have had a little bit of a ding-dong. I think Greg went first. So I'm not sure where Sam came into this, but...
Sam's in the pits by the look of it.
Did he clatter him?
Oh, that's not a good spot. Not a good spot to stop, eh? Leaky, he's holding his brakes because he's waiting for the cars to clear.
How did Sam end up making his own mistake here? Was he trying to avoid...
That on 3 wheels. Did you see the way that his car perched?
Yeah.
He's actually gone into the pits. Why has he gone into the pits? Has he got a drive-through?
Can't answer that one. Greg Johnson's been off as well, but he's had a bit of a rotten beginning, as poor old Greg. He's been on and off and on and off and on and off. It's more times than my light switch when my kid's in the toilet on that one for Greggy Johnson. He's had another moment there as well. Josh Yow and Doug Gowans, Carl Lavery still all battling it out for the front of the grid here. Let's bring you up the splits at the moment. There it is. Houghton leading the pros, Crum leading the pro-ams, and Bunt leading the ams by 1.4 seconds at the moment for Ryan Bunt there. It's looking nice and Coasty sitting in that moment, but Luke Crum sitting here in the pro-ams. He has got Matt Feely tucked up right behind from the blackout OPR, tucked him right behind him at the moment on that run down into that left-hander of turn 1. Andrew Rushford, broken front, left suspension, says there as well. Pricey graphics look radical, thank you very much for that one. But we've got a lot more racing to keep going here as well. Nearly 13 minutes to go here, Steve. There's been action all the way through. Ratcliffe and Davis are side by side as well. They're on the run round turn number 4, still side by side. I've got to give Ratcliffe props. He's in the yellow. Oh, leave him alone.
Contact.
You are on a strike.
Gave him a bit of what for?
Little bit of an elbow ding dong through turn, looping turn 5 into 6, coming into the right hander of 7. This is where Davis has now got the option. Is he going to jump up the inside? He's not. He has got another velocity De Bono in behind him. Matty Feely's been off. Feely has been off. He's there just in the background. We just literally saw him.
Yeah, maybe just sitting there.
Yeah, we'll have a look back at that one at the moment, but it is fast, frantic action going on at Winton here this evening already. And look at the group further back. May Keen's in there, Crum's in there, Hodgkinson, Hardwick, Cochrane, Baker, all nestled in here. And what an unbelievable group here battling away, Steve. It is just action all the way through the field.
There is everywhere, man. You just can't look away from the screen for a second. Have a look. Oh my God, these guys on the brakes. Some of them braking a little bit earlier than others, and there's contact. We haven't had a safety car yet. I know I'm going to moz them now, but have a look at the amount of cars on track, and the boys are driving absolutely sensationally. Yeah. Feely has got himself back on track, and he's going. I might switch my camera down to Matty Keane, who's got the boys chasing him down behind him.
I think this is what happened to Sam. Oh, he'd already collapsed at that point, by the looks of it.
Oh, wow. How did he do that?
I have no idea, dude. It looked like he literally just collapsed coming around the corner. That was where he went off and then come back. That front right is looking very, very low indeed. So
it's weird. I've never seen nothing like that before.
No, there's nothing else picking up on Sam unless he did something that we cannot find. But at the moment, they're still all mixed in this midfield. Luke Crum, side by side. Hardwick, Cochrane, all in there here at the moment. Baker's in there. Hodgkinson's out in front, holding on to that lead in the Pro-Am, sitting in 12th at this moment in time. King's down battling with Mays. We've got the front start getting the separation from the back end here, Steve. The front of the field still staying close together.
Yeah, the front of the field all the way down to Greg Barber. Greg Barber's the bottle in the cork in the bottle at the moment in 5th place. He has got 3 seconds on the back of Daniel Byrne, but the rest of those boys up front are all like 8/10s, 5/10s. But Josh Horton has got this under control at the moment. He's driving every lap. He's hitting his points, hitting his apexes. 1:30.002. The previous lap was .00 something else. So he's got the rhythm in nice. He's repeating his times very easily.
Yeah. Great job there as well. Hodgkinson now opening up a little bit of a gap over Crum. Crum, however, has got Cam Hardwick literally right up his exhaust pipe here and is not being able to get away whatsoever. On board with Hardwick now as we're going into turn number 4 before we go on the looping left-hander or turn 5. Very interesting circuit. I cannot see that if anything, do you think anything bigger than this car, Steve, would struggle here? Because it is a short circuit.
Well, look, we've had GTs around here. We've had the Formula 3s around here. We've had the V8s around here. So it's just one of those circuits. It's tight, but it just makes for good racing because it's tight. Car 30, whoever that is, has got himself a drive-through penalty.
Luke Crum has got himself a drive-through penalty. I'm not sure which incident it was involving, but I think it might have been with Matty Feely early on when Matty Feely was off. That's what my gut's telling me. But yes, he's got himself a drive-through. That's his week back too, so he's got his first drive-through straight away. Yeah, is this the situation?
Yeah. DeBono and Davis are having a bit of a fight.
He's going to hook him around the front. Yep, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. That was an interesting one.
We've got Carl Avery, Dan Burton side by side going down into turn 3. There we go. Stephanie Piccoli, have to be honest.
Dropped the back of Gowans. He must have had an incident or run off track or something while we were away, because he was right up the back of Dougie Gowans for ages. Interesting.
I'm looking. I can't see anything, unfortunately. It looks like Greg Leaker's at the moment. Luke Crum obviously went into the pit lane. Cam Hardwick has been off and on. Supercars round here, JP. No, definitely not Stephanie. I would be literally in a horrendous state somewhere, sitting in the corner, banging my head against the wall if I saw this on the calendar for the supercars. It's bad enough I'm still learning to drive them, Steph, let alone bleeding put me on here. I can tell you that much.
They are fun around here. I do like the supercar around here. It is fun.
God, please don't.
It looks a lot. It's not as hard as it looks in some spots. It's very narrow, but it just means the cars can't pass you. But it's good fun in the V8 supercar.
Well, we'll see on that one. Price is 50-50. I agree on that one. Labour and
Mark Cocker and Cam Hardwick and Tony Baker having a great little ding-dong there. They're only a couple of tenths apart, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, going for it like crazy. Then we've got the boys behind them, Wayne Edwards, Ronald Allen, Dean Sinkovic. They're a couple of tenths apart, but nothing as dramatic as these two guys going. And then you've got DeBono finally catching Ratcliffe up the fronty end, the pointy end. He's just past him. So DeBono has got the fronty end. Oh, my goodness. It must be a long week. But the boys are having some really, really close stuff. And where do you look? DeBono, Jamie Davis, Ratcliffe and Gallo. And Dan Bartucci is probably the tightest fight I've seen on here tonight so far.
Yeah, that's just, and there we go. Shane Ratcliffe runs a little bit wide
Takes
at the
it
moment.
Wide, yeah.
Gallo's tucked in right behind him and trying to make that move forward on that one. And we'll see how they get on the run out of turn 9, down into turn 10. It's going to be very, very interesting indeed. You can see further up, just got around the corner. That was Bernard Lavery, still nose to tail. And I think at the end of the day, it's going to loom on. I think this battle's not done here, Steve. I think this is going to keep going right the way down to the wire. We've got 6 minutes remaining of this 20-minute race number 1. And well, it's been an interesting one, but touch wood, no safety cars.
Yeah, so I told you they always surprise us. They've done actually really well. Most off tracks we had was in the first few corners. Guys settling in and getting in their pecking order, as I call it, and making sure they know where they belong in that order. Oh, look at the lift on that!
Yeah, that was David Gallo.
Ooh, that was a fair bit of air there.
Gallo got some lift in that machine. Ratcliffe in there as well. Davis, look at Davis. He's literally climbing all over DeBono like an excited puppy over your face here at this moment in time. Davis and DeBono are having a right old thing. Hey, that might just be my puppy.
Yeah.
On that one. But I can
Yeah,
tell you what,
oh, look at the car that's driving on the right on Ratcliffe.
Oh,
Has he got him?
No,
that was a very ambitious move there by Gallo. That was crazy on Ratcliffe. I thought he was going to get him for a tick.
Yeah, no, tried it. Tried it, didn't quite manage to get through to Gallo this time. Ratcliffe there, Davis there, all still fighting out. De Bono at the front of the pack now. Do you know, surprisingly, I know De Bono's had a bit of a rough one here already, right? But he has not got away from Davis. Davis is looking comfortable and is sitting right in behind him. And I wouldn't be surprised if Davis got him, to be blatantly honest, judging by De Bono's pace he's got here.
Yeah, Davis seems to be getting close under brakes, but on the exits of the corners, Dylan's moving away from him just a little bit, and it seems to be that Dylan's just carrying a little bit more pace through the corner.
Yeah, it does look like that way as well. Don't forget, we have got a top 10 reverse grid for the 40-minute feature coming up for you very shortly. We've got 5.5 minutes to go. Davis, Ratcliffe, ding-donging it out. Cochrane, Baker and Hardwick, they are literally side by side. Cam, hold it! Hold it!
Here we go! Sideways! He's held it!
he definitely held it there, mate. But how much of a thing was he? How much of a roadblock was he for the people behind? That was going to be the question here.
Oh, that was a bit scary. So what happened to get some contact coming through?
Oh, they're side by side, ding-donging it out. There's contact on the exit. Oh, look at this. Go on, Sam. Go on, Sam.
Oh, that was so close. Whoa. Oh, look, I think that's racing, man. You put your car there to try to win that corner. I reckon that'd be racing. We'll see what they say up at the pointy end. I mean, down in the box downstairs. But looks like Daniel Byrne and Cole Lavery having a great little battle as well. Davis and Dylan still going. What else we got coming down the track? Edwards, Sinkovic and Tomlin. I might switch my camera down there to get some back markers, some time. Those boys are having a great little battle.
Yeah,
well, hasn't been you referred to it? The ding dong.
Yeah, they are having a. You got to have a little ding dong every now and then. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
There as well. Fight it out. Dan Byrne in with Lavery, De Bono and Davis. That for me is going to be an interesting one. Because De Bono's normally been a little bit more swifter than Davis, but at this racetrack, Davis looks like he's got the run on De Bono at this moment in time, so we'll keep an eye out for that and see how these guys keep going on as well. And at the end of the day, Davis wide. That's allowed De Bono to run away with it a little bit. You see, in the bottom right-hand corner, we've got that battle further down. That's Edwards, Sinkovic and not Tomlin now. Oh, De Bono! Oh! Yay.
I thought you slotted your bike in, mate.
Oh, mate.
I'm actually seeing my brother driving really well at the moment. He's chasing down Wayne Edwards in his new chrome car and putting a cracker of an effort down there.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You've now just cursed him as well.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, I mean, poor old Dane. He's fighting out there at the moment anyway. 2 minutes to go here once more. These guys are on their way round turn number 12. We're going to have one more.
Lavery's put the pressure on Daniel Byrne. 3/10 on there, fighting for the final place. Third. The rest is pretty much home and hose. Josh Horton's got it. Dougie Gowns has got it. The only one that's left out of the pros is these two positions.
Oh, I tell you what though, Ratcliffe and Gallo with Batouche and Keane. If Keane wants to be on the front row, he has got to clear the ETS Motorsport man of Dan Batouche, and he's got to do it swift here because this is going to be one more lap, will be the final lap. So this is the fight for pole position for race number 2. But Dan Byrne, Carl Lavery scrapping it out for the final spot on the podium. It does look like Houghton's wrapped up the win in the pros, but there is one more lap to go, so you never quite know what's going to happen. And Lavery finding out with Byrne on that run at the moment through turns number 8 up through the right hand or 9 and then through turn 10. It's it's getting a little bit spicy out there.
Wow. Hang on. No further action. I thought I was going to get a drive-through for someone, but no further action. These guys are really... How many corners they got left? They're going like crazy. It looks like Lavery's just having a sniff on the outside.
He's trying to get round. He got squeezed. He definitely got squeezed. Both of them missed it.
Oh, he went around the long way.
Yeah.
Is he going? No, he's got not enough there.
Final lap of the race.
That's it for those boys.
Yeah,
Callum Hodgkinson. Yeah. It is the final lap. I thought it was. That's white flag.
Yeah.
Oh, he's having a sniff.
Final lap there as well. It looks like Dean and Chris Tomlin just swapped places. Dean got the gap and got the move done. Byrne and Lavery fighting it out still on the final lap through into turn 3, through turn 4 we go. Is the Carlins man going to hang on, or is the Team SRW going to come roaring through? You have not got long to wait whatsoever. A little further up the front, Houghton and Gowans, they've cleared off down the road. They have packed their bags, they've said their goodbyes, and they've got their cup of teas to travel off with as well, because they are absolutely out in front at this moment in time. However, this is where it's at. Lavery's going to try that cut back through the left-hander.
He's doing everything. He's in his mirrors everywhere, isn't he? Oh, he's so close. He's so close. He needs to be close here now as they're coming out. He needs to get the run out.
Oh, didn't.
Oh, wow. That was a great exit by Daniel Byrne there. He really put the foot down. He took that out to 5/10.
Yeah, I've got a funny feeling it could be Burns' podium. We're going to pick up on the leaders. They're just coming through the final 2 corners. I just want to see how this one evolves, whether or not he's going to be able to get there. He's not. Joshie Houghton is going to be your race 1 winner. He comes over the line, lights are blazing for the man from Vermilion. Great win in race number 1. And it was Dougie Gowans, and then Dan Byrne comes over the line there as well. Going down into the group of cars that's happening here, we've got Ratcliffe, Gallo, Batouche held on to pole position for race number 2. Callum Hodgkinson takes the win in the Pro-Ams with Mark Cochran sitting in right behind him at the moment in time. And then Ronald Allen, and not really seen much of Allen this evening, comes and snipes through into 3rd. Ryan Bunt will win the AMS with Travis Nielsen sitting in 2nd place. And then behind that, a long way back, is our favoured 747, the man himself. Simmons grabs himself a podium. So great job for him, for David Simmons.
I just saw Dean and Wayne Edwards come side by side, one and a half tenths across the finish line together in the back there. So they had a great little run. There's really is. We'd like to give as much as we can out there to all the different drivers, but there's just so much going on. It is a driving that's been happening out there, and good luck to the boys. They did that especially fantastic job. No safety cars.
No safety cars. This is the checkered flag from Wayne and Dean. As I said, they weren't very far apart here whatsoever, and we'll try and find a decent camera to catch them on. But this is how they finished off. Dean trying to go around the outside of Wayne into the final corner. He then almost opened up the door for Chris Tomlin, who got it a little bit peaked on. Then they had a battle all the way through. Dean carried a lot more speed, and then there was the run down to the line, and then we change over into the warm-up. So that absolutely sucks.
Basically, Dean was he was right on his past his B pillar, so it was quite a good little finish. It was good fun. Look, it's awesome. I don't know. JP, think of a question we can ask, and we will give away some Warren and Brown mechanic gloves. They're worth $40 retail, and we'll give it away to the viewers. See if someone can answer a question. I'll let you come up with the question, and you can find the little answer in your little self. He's thinking. It could be F1 related. It could be World Racing related. Mate, it could be World Cup related. It could be...
I'm gonna give it GR86 SRW related. There's 2 drivers that have taken podiums in every single race since the start of the season. Can you name the 2 drivers?
We've taken a podium every single race so far this season. See, viewers have got to think about it. It's not just always the pros either. It could be the AMs. It could be the pro-AMs. So, great question there. Great question there. You've sent me the answer?
I have.
Cool.
Just so you know.
All right. Just so we know, we do this legit, so people don't think that we're not just changing our minds halfway through and think, no, we don't want this guy, we want this one. I mean, yes.
I have them written down as well. I take notes every single race, so I've got all of these written down, all the podiums over the last 4 rounds or 3 rounds that we've done. So there's literally 2 drivers that have taken podiums in every single race of the season.
Let's see, who's that? No, that's Ryan. Ryan Bunt debuted tonight in. Was he an Apex driver? Because I couldn't see a name beside him.
Yes, Apex Esports.
Yes, there you go. It looks like DeBono's out on track trying to get some practice.
Can you name 2 drivers that have podiumed on every single race?
Come on, viewers. This is to win some really cool Warren Brown mechanics gloves. Ready to rock, ready to give them away.
So there we go.
You know, I'm having a crack. They're all sitting there going through the old streams. Stephanie McCauley, is it DeBono and Burn?
I can tell you now, Steph, no, it's not, believe it or not. And I will give you one hint, all right? One hint that you can have here. They are not pros. They are not pros. All right? But there was 2 drivers that have got a podium in every single race, and they are not pros. So there we go. That's going to open it up a little bit for you as well. I feel we could be here a while with this question, Steve. So there you go. I've
got for our next race anyway, so that's cool. For our next giveaway.
I don't think at the moment we'll be able to give this one away. I've got a funny feeling, unless you wrote down the answers, you could be here a while. But yeah, the only thing I will say is they're not pros. And to make it a little bit more straightforward, both of them were on the podium in race number 1 tonight.
Oh, well, they had to be, wouldn't they?
Yep, they would have had to be. So did you pay attention to who was on the podium in race number 1 for the pros, the pro-ams, or the pro-ams and the ams? Because the 2 drivers in there were on the podium. So there we go. I would say a quick fire question, but I've got a funny feeling we might be here for a while.
Yeah, that's all right. We were there. At least your question had the correct answer. Hamish had one last night which had the incorrect answer. Isn't that right, Hamish?
Did he actually?
Yes.
Oh, my, did he? Jesus.
So Steph Piccoli won it, but we ended up giving it to her anyway because she guessed what he thought was the correct answer, but but it was all good. It was all funny. We had a bit of a laugh.
Oh, what was the question again? The question was, Pricey, which 2 drivers has taken the podium in every single race since the beginning of the season? They are not pros, and they took a podium here tonight as well. So, which 2 drivers took podiums? Right, let's bring up the grid.
You need to have 2 drivers in the name, not just one driver.
Yeah, Josh, you need both of them. Let's go into polls for the grid for the next race. Dan Batouche is on pole position, taking that top 10 reverse. David Gallo alongside. Then you got Shane Ratcliffe, Jamie Davis, Dylan DeBono, Greg Barber, Carl Lavery, Dan Byrne, Dougie Gowans, Joshy Houghton rounding out the top 10. Now let's see who's paid attention to the grid. Matthew Keane in 11 with Callum Hodgkinson leading the Pro-Ams with Mark Cochran, Tony Baker and Ronald Allen rounding out the top 15. Then you got Wayne Edwards, Steve Sinkovic, Chris Tomlin, Cam Hardwick and Ryan Bunt leading the AMs. Travis Nielsen in 21st place there, was on the podium for race number 1. Then Josh King, Luke Crum and Bradley Mays. Then you've got David Simmons, Matty Feely, Kevin Wakefield, Brad Anderson, Brandon Neelan, Sam Katkazinos, Greggy Johnson and Greg Leake rounded out the back end of the grid. I even gave you hints during the grid. I cannot give you any more. The race is just about to start, ladies and gentlemen. We are green. Dylan DeBono lead. David Gallo, so sorry. Sitting in second place there with Dan Batouche. They got the grid quite quick this evening. Jamie Davis.
They did.
I know, Bruce shot me. Dylan DeBono there once again making his way through. Dan Byrne in the battle with Josh Allen, who's trying to come through here as well. 40 minutes to go, and the battles are looming. And at the moment, Dan Batouche from ETS out in front, from the Carlins, from Team SRW, from Velocity, and from Blackout OPR in Greggy Barber. Carl Lavery's jumped back to the pits. Oh, Carl Lavery's jumped back to the pits. I can't answer why. I don't know why, but he has jumped back into the pit lane on that one at this moment in time. But Dan Batouche out in the lead though at the moment though, Steve. Great start from Dan.
Yeah, fantastic start from Dan. We saw Dan do this a week or two ago as well, and he held his elbows out and did a great drive all the way through to it. So could be interesting to see how long he can do for. Oh, Jamie Davis just rotated as well. So there is two of my cars that have left the field. Probably Tony Baker looks like he might have been involved as well because he's gone a few places backwards too.
Yeah, absolutely here as well. There's a couple of people out there. I just sent you a message on YouTube that you've got one out of the two names. Dan Byrne, Greg Barber, Josh Houghton and Dougie Gowans all in the mix. Callum Hodgkinson is there in the Blackout OPR and is doing a great job. Further back, of course, we've got Travis Nielsen leading the AMS. He's fighting out. Ryan Bunt must have had an absolute awful shocker of a start and ended up further down. Davis has been off. Baker's been off as well. And it looks like Tony Baker and Jamie Davis may have had a moment together here. As we can see once again, was there contact or did Baker? Oh, he did get a knock. That was with Mark Cochran, unfortunately. Davis is there, look. He's just gone and done it.
Yeah, up further. Further.
I wonder if he
got up further. I'm not sure why Kyle Lavery's gone into the pits, but he was stopped for 48 seconds. Maybe he had some damage or something. Might be a good thing because maybe he's got his pit done and he'll come out clean.
Yeah, that would be the question, whether or not he's going to get to the end. But he jumped straight back to the pits after the start for Lavery. So
maybe it's on his own, the look of it.
Yeah, on that one. But Dan Batouche still leading away. Gallo still tucked in behind him. Then Joshy Houghton in there as well with Barber in front and Gowan's tucked up right behind him. Hodgkinson right behind that as well. Then further down, Matty Feely trying to clear some of the AMS in the process. Travis Nielsen leading the AMS. Sinkovic, King, Baker, Davis, Bunt, San Kazinos all in the mix here. 747 has gone off and flown to Spain as poor old David as he's off the side of the circuit.
Yep, he has. He's had a bit of a spin. Lavery's right there at the very back working his way up, and I think he's a lap down at the moment. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So he'll be hoping for a safety car at some point. But I'll tell you what, it doesn't look like a safety car is going to come out anytime soon, that's for sure, because these boys are all pulling in some great laps and driving ever so close, JP. Some of these gaps are like seriously all the way through, just sitting at like 2/10, 3/10. It's nothing. I'm just watching Jamie Davis at the back with Baker. Oh, I think Davis has gone off, and Baker, they've had an incident there in the back, and they've gone off.
Oh, they
I was just watching their time. They were very close to each other.
They've gone off together. Davis is on the inside. Oh, he's not. Whoa.
Oh, I think it was one of my boys who's hit the side of Davis and taken two boys out.
That was, but who was that in that middle car? Watch the grey car dive into the middle. Bang! There's one, there's two. Oh, dearie me. Straight.
Was that Brad Anderson? Who was it, Brad?
It wasn't Brad. Brad's in the yellow. Carl Lavery's in the orange. There's got to be one who's in. Joshy King.
Joshy King took his own teammate out. Joshy, what are you doing?
I don't know. Oh, that one, Pricey. Forget the racing. Anyone won the quiz? No, you still haven't got it. You still haven't got the answers to the question. Dan Batouche and David Gallo, first and second at the moment in time.
There is.
Up there.
Steph, there's no team orders at Team SRW. It is fight for every crumb. Do not leave the blood on the table.
And preferably don't put your teammate in the wall. But hey, listen, it's all part of the fun of racing. But 40 minutes, 35 minutes on the clock remaining. And Dan Batouche leading the way with Gallo and De Bono. with Ratcliffe and Byrne all rounding it up. So lots of fights happening as well. Greggy Barber's got himself into a bit of a scrap further back. He has got Houghton, your race 1 winner, and Gowan's tucked in right behind. Callum Hodgkinson, your Pro-Am podium man there as well. Did a great job in the Pro-Ams, leading them at the moment. Travis Nielsen also leading the AMs on the podium there for race number 1.
That was a bit of a clue.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Depends if they paid attention, Steve. I tried enough through the grid.
It did say Travis Nielsen. He's having some great. He's on some great form, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, we have a winner. Jeez, that took a while. It was like pulling teeth, wasn't it?
Oh, dearie me, the amount of hits. OCE, you are right. It has been Hodgkinson and Nielsen have had podiums in every single race since the beginning of the season. So fair play to you. Reach out to Steve for your prize.
Yes, definitely. Reach out to me, send me a message, and we'll get these mechanic gloves sent out to you. Wow, that was pretty funny. Mate, but Dan Bartouche doing a cracking job, mate. He's putting his car in
He was Batman. I thought that was going to be a 7.5. That was a pure guess at OCE as well. Oh dear. Never mind. I guess me hinting. I'm not very good at hinting, obviously.
Drive through. We have a drive through. Car 15 is going to drive through. I didn't hear who the incident was. Let's see if they've typed it into the thing. They haven't typed it into the thing. Yeah. He is having a drive through. That car looks second hand at the moment, doesn't it? It looks more like a Honda Civic from the front end than what's it here? Oh, look at that!
Wow!
He got some air through there. Oh my goodness! Yeah, that's what. The Civic.
Watch this! Boom! He just comes up, bounces in the. What the curb's going to shoot him out there? All 4 wheels off the ground. Yeehaw! And then unfortunately, it all just goes a little bit wrong.
We've had a couple of cars fully rotate, doing a 360 in the air, up onto the wall and over onto where the roofs. In a couple of series last year, near the end of the year, which was really, really cool. That's the Dukes of Hazzard stuff. Look at that. Is that Bo or Luke Duke?
I don't know. Whatever it was, he was flying. I'm thinking that much.
It was Daisy.
Taking a lesson out of David Simmons' 747s there for him. But, what has gone on? Oh, no. Oh, no. Dean, after his first great race number 1, has unfortunately not... Oh, that's your teammate. Leave him alone.
Not again.
Not again. Oh, no. He goes round, unfortunately.
Oh, Dean. Oh, bro. Oh, sorry. I had the thing on the screen down the bottom. Car 30, lap 5, last corner, and Lukey Crumbs called something in. Mate, this action is left, right, and centre. Viewers out there, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like button for Christ's sake. There's 20 of you watching just in YouTube, and surely you can reach out to the like button, or is it too far from the screen? Also, if you've got someone you're supporting, someone you want to see, let us know. There's 2 of us here. I can put one on the bottom screen, put it on the top screen, so let us know.
At the moment, though, I wouldn't support anybody from Team SRW. They are having a bit of a nightmare. And by that, I mean now we've got Brad Anderson and Jamie Davis, I believe, are on track at this moment in time. Brad just peels into the pit lane, so unless he's going to get that pit stop out the way earlier on, but yeah, not looking comfortable for Mr. Anderson. We've got Carl Lavery, unfortunately, 1 lap down. Brad Anderson at the back of the field. Jamie Davis towards the back of the field as well, and Dean Sinkovic sitting in 21st at the moment. So unfortunately, SRW having a bit of a rough one, Steve.
Yeah, we're having a tough night, but at least looks like one of my drivers is one of gloves. I can't remember what he does for work, but Horton's off and about. Would he do that on his own?
I don't know. I'm going to find out now. Oh, he's going to come across the nose.
Oh. Whose nose did he try, and whose fault was it? We'll find out from downstairs. Was it Hodgkinson? Was it?
I think it might have been. The problem is it's a blackout car, but I think it's number 22. I think that actually is Greggy Barber. It is. Oh.
Yeah. Well, he's out. He was out as far left as possible. It looks like he moved across his.
Very tough one. Bertucci's under attack from De Bono. He's got Gallo, Ratcliffe, Byrne, and Gowans in there as well.
Joshua King in for a drive-through.
Oh, dearie me. Mark Cochrane also as well. De Bono's looking up the inside for the final corner. He didn't quite get the run out of the turn 11.
How were the skills then by Dan Bartouche, mate, to hold him off? That was very good racecraft from Dan Bartouche. He's really starting to develop his skills big time fighting with these boys at the front.
Yeah, he's doing a great job at the moment. Through the left, through the right, over the curb, not too far out, no more flying moments. Here we go, De Bono's going to go up the inside, Bertucci is going to hold him off as long as he possibly can. Round the outside into turn number 4 now. Bertucci still coming out in the lead of this race. He's got 5 cars tucked in right behind him. One's just about getting there with Gowans. Ryan Bunt, unfortunately, he's entered into the pit lane, maybe getting his pit stop out the way as well. The question will be, can they make it to the end?
Well, yeah, but look at Gallo, man. He's on fire. He's showing some very sharp pace through these corners. This three-way battle at the front. All right, I'm saying three-way because these guys are the closest in this little pack, but they're all now, as we speak, all 4 tenths apart, except for De Bono, who's 2 tenths. Oh, he just doesn't know which way to go, but Bartouche is putting the car in the right place.
That's the thing, he's got nowhere to go. He can't go anywhere.
Yeah, he's putting the car in. Look at that. He's not giving him a little bit too much space. He might have left it a little bit too open there, but... Whoa. Well done by Mr. Bartouche there. He's driving like an absolute magician.
Stay on the left. Stay on the left. You got a left-hander coming up. Make him go right. Make him go right. Shut the door. Shut the door.
Oh, no. He's left it open. It's all over Red Rover. Unless he... No, yeah, De Bono had that all day. He went the wrong way.
Yeah. You got a left-hander. Go to the left. Don't...
Oh, no. That's opened him up to Gallo. Gallo's got Ratcliffe behind him as well. They're sucking him in. Oh, look at this. Oh, Ratcliffe's not giving up that spot on the inside, that's for sure. Have a look at him against the Carlin boy. Oh, he's off and he's out in the dirt. Mind you, while all that was going on, Joshua Horton in 8th place has just set the fastest lap of a 1:30.085. Have a look at this. Oh,
mate,
initial contact was net code, but then it came through even more.
Yeah, that is going to be on Byrne, I think, on that one. Ratcliffe and Allen battling out further down as well. Through the right-hander, through the left-hander here. There's lots on the board at this moment in time. I can tell you one thing, though. Mr. Nilsson up 6 places, sitting 15th overall. Sam Cagazinos up 16.
You just read my mind. I just saw them, Cagazinos and him just swapped places. Having a great little fight out there. That is some great driving. I'm just going to go down to the list and see if there's anyone else. Kyle Lavery has left the session. Or no, he's still out on track. No, he's still out there. What's going on with him? I wonder why. I'll have to chat to him afterwards, see what happened down there. I'm going to go to Ronald Allen because he's one that we really spent a lot of time with last season and had some great battles, but no, not even that's even close. I think Cagazinos, the one you've got, is the closest battle we've got at the moment, mate.
Yeah, that's just now been separated because Ratcliffe's gone into the pit lane. So Cagazinos, Nelson and Edwards are not as close as De Bono and Gallo up the front. Bertucci's second back. Gowan's there. Horton's gone... Yeah, I think Horton's having some internet issues as he's flicking around the timing table currently at this moment in time as well. Does have a little bit of a rough internet situation, does Josh, and has caused problems in the past. In fact, I think it actually led to him parking it at one point, if I remember correctly. But these guys continue to fight on here as well. 14 minutes, nearly coming up to the halfway mark. We've still got pit stops aplenty. Joshie King is having a little battle with Brandon Neelan further back there, Steve. I don't know if you want to put that on the bottom right, and we can see how King and Neelan are getting on.
On who? That King?
Yeah, King and Neelan. Oh, they were close. I think King may have cleared Neelan and now making his way, running away on that one.
They are. I was going to go, you've got to the front end of the pack. I'll go down to Kitakazinos and the boys down the back there and have a look at that. All right, I've got another quiz for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, that's what's happened to Lavery. He had to... Oh, no. Was that... No, I don't know who that was. There was... I think Lavery might have had internet issues. That's why he went in. I'm not sure. I'll find out from the boys a bit later. But I've got another question coming up in a few minutes' time.
In a few minutes?
In a few minutes. I'm just double-checking my...
Check your answers. You don't want to be on the list with Hamish.
I'm just double-checking my answer because I don't want to do a Hamish.
No, Hamish is on the GR86 night. We're a bit more cleverer than that. We double check and make sure we've got them right. So there you go. On that one, you see the action on the screen now. On the main screen in the middle is De Bono and Gallo. In the bottom right-hand corner, and that is Mr. Kitakazinos, who was fighting out with Nelson and Wayne Edwards and is now, unfortunately, well, fortunately enough for him, has pulled away from the both of them. So Sam now driving around. You get to see his lovely red livery that Velocity have got this season for Mr. Kitakazinos on that one. While we figure out on the bottom there as well, action still plenty happening here, and De Bono and Gallo now scrubbing it away out front. Hamish with the Google last night. Yes, I did hear about that one, Steph, with Hamish and Google. I guess did he type it? Yeah. What was his question? What was his question, Steph?
Oh, what driver had more fastest laps than points? And his answer was Schumacher, but it was nowhere near it. I'm going to take my screen down to Lukey Crumb and my brother. They're having a bit of a ding-dong down there as well. Lukey Crumb, where are you, Crummy? There you are. Having a great little fight. Crummy's putting the pressure on the back of Dean. All right, 4. We'll give away a subscription for Season 1 next year. How's that sound? Actually, you know what? We'll give a whole year away. Who has the longest name? You only get one guess. All right? The longest name on the grid at the moment.
Oh.
It's a bit deceiving too.
It's probably not who you think either.
No. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one.
Are we talking about the
I'm
real
talking
world
full
grid?
name.
Real world or here?
Full name. Say again, mate.
In this race?
In this race, yes. Who has the longest name, including
so
first name and last name?
Yeah, so who's got the longest name in the SRW GR86s? Not in Formula 1. All right? Just to make that clear, because we were having a discussion about Formula 1. So just not to confuse anybody. Who has got the longest name here as well? First name and last name combined.
We have a tower. Car 91 just towed. Joshua King.
Yeah.
No drive-through. Cameron Hardwick. Well, it's close, but it's not.
Oh, Josh, where you going? Oh. I don't know, wherever he's going, he ain't going to be there anymore. Yeah, but what's the first name?
Linos. No. Yes, Brent Wazzle has got it. Callum Hodgkinson. He has got 16 letters to his name, and the rest have 15. Very, very close. Brent Wazzle, you have got yourself a 12-month subscription of racing for 2025, mate. Free.
I put the full names up now as well, because I wasn't allowed to do that while you were guessing, but there we go. There are the full names, just so you can check Steve's answer, of course. If you want to have a look and count every single body, go for it. But
the L's on Callum's first name makes it look like he isn't the longest. Kitakazinos looks the longest, but it is actually Callum Hodgkinson with 16 letters, and Sam has 15. Hardwick has 15 as well.
The thing is, my question would be, is Sam known as Samuel Kitakazinos, or is it actually Sam Kitakazinos?
Nah, he's Greek, man. It wouldn't even be that. It would be something like Soulaminos or something like that. There's no such name as Sam. In Greek, what's his? Hey Siri.
ask my phone when it's sat next to me, but like, hey Google, pop up. Yeah, but DeBono leading away with Gallo in there as well. Dan Batouche, Gowans and Dan Byrne still fighting out for the front. In the bottom right-hand corner, we've still got Mr. Dean Sinkovic fighting with Luke Crum down there, battling away currently at this moment in time. So great little fights taking place on that one.
Question for you. Are we going to have Kevin Wakefield again win the feature of the AMS? It's becoming a bit of a habit. He's currently sitting in the first place. He's got 2 gaps behind him before Greg Johnson gets there. And then it's Brendan Nealon after that. So he's got a fair gap there. What's going on?
Ooh. Bunt's been off. Tomlin's been off. Ooh. Hold on. What's gone on down there? One of this is Ryan all on his own because just run a little bit wide. All right, we'll keep go back on that one and have a look a little bit later on. But Wakefield now trying to not lose that place to Baker, who's up the inside. There are times and places, Mr. Kevin, and I don't feel this is one of the times and the places.
No.
I feel you need to let him go on that one. I think Ronald Allen's playbook would be allow him through, Kevin, you survive. Get yourself in the mix. And Greggy Johnson's going to be sniffing up your exhaust pipe at this moment in time as well if you keep doing this, mate. I'd probably...
Yeah, it's slowing him down. Look, his battle is now... That last lap was a 1:31.569, excuse me. And, well, Johnson's last lap wasn't spectacular. He's actually lapping at 1:33s, but he's not... He's not doing that special. But here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, he's gotten through. He's letting go there as well. Goes to show.
Now get on the back and follow.
Yep, absolutely. Get in there, mate, and sniff up the back end and see what you can get there as well. But Dylan DeBono still fighting it out in front at the moment in time. And on the bottom screen in the right-hand corner, we've still got Mr. Dean.
3 of them now.
Yeah, Dean Sinkovic in there fighting out. I think that's Lavery, actually. He's a back marker.
It is, yep. It is. Lavery's caught up the back of them. Is he still a lap down? Yes. Oh, yes, he is. He's still a lap down. So he's got a bit of work to do to get back. He's waiting for a safety car so he can get his wave around. But, yeah. These boys at the front, tell you what, mate, we've seen Gallo's pace improve over the last few weeks, and he's really putting his hat out there for the title, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. He's giving it a
Greg
good
Barber
go.
looks like he's the first to do the pits. He's got in for the pits at the 23-minute mark. I reckon he'll be triggering the rest of them now, and that's probably a smart move because he's going to undercut a few people around the pointy end.
You reckon how far is he going to get though?
See, I don't know. He was up in the top 10, but look how far back it's dropped him, 17th.
That's the problem. I think where they're so close together, anybody goes in, you're gonna be down the order. I think that's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. Is that 15 seconds from the front to the back?
15,
it is, isn't it?
15, well, it's 15 seconds down to Ronald Allen in 9th, and then it's 54 to Jamie Davids. So,
oh, yeah, there you go, 54. So, and a pit run just took Greg Barber 34 places. Oh, what did he do? He did 9-second pit stop. It's cost a bit of time, eh? 30 seconds to at least for that pit.
Adam Hughes has jumped, I think there's another. See, Dan has been, Batouche has just gone into the pits. So this will give us a rough idea on where everybody's going to come out, give or take, from that front end.
I'll get my camera on the Batouche so we can see how that comes out against Barb's, to see what sort of significant drop, because Barb's wasn't too far behind Batouche.
He's on his way out now.
He comes down. Dan's coming out now. And where is Barb's?
Oh, it's a long way back. A long way. I'm talking 5-6 seconds back. So,
Yep.
Barber and
But Dan's done a good job there.
Oh, Steve, Dean, steady, mate, steady. Going down now into turn 3.
Oh, he's got Greg Barber.
Oh, this isn't going to end well. Oh, Dean.
Greg, very experienced racer too.
Dean, you're hanging it out, son.
He's not going to let it go. But Barb's is one of those drivers who will live to fight another day. He won't take the unnecessary risk unless he has to. Ooh, he really put the window into Dean then on the right-hand side. Let him know he was there.
Dean and Greg Barber fighting out now through turns at number 9. Dean still managing to hang on to this position. Barber tucked it right behind him. Lavery there as well, lap down, not really wanting to get involved. Leak's gone into the pit lane. On board with Dean now through the left-hander. Now on that run up into turn 11. This is where Barber's got to get, excuse me, got to get the opportunity. Is he going to be able to take the run into the final 2 corners? He's not at this moment in time.
But let's see how he does under the brakes. Tell you what, Lavery's good on the brakes. His braking ability is very clean. He just catches them up so easily.
Yeah, Barber's just cleared Edwards, who's in pit lane. So Greg Barber up another place, Sinkovic up another place as well. They continue to fight. Gallo and De Bono still fighting out. Gowans and Burns. It's a Velocity Carlins and a Velocity Carlins. If it would be a tag team, it would be for the championship. But I can tell you one thing, De Bono and Gallo are having a nice little ding-dong, and Burn and Gowans fighting out as well. 2 and 2 out of Velocity Simlab and Carlins boys.
Yeah, they're really teaming it up, aren't they? This is like a wrestling match. They're just slapping their hands and changing places.
Yeah.
The Greg Johnson is on the march. He is now 4 seconds, just over 4 seconds. Well, he was on Kevin Wakefield. So he's starting to get there. His last lap, he did a 132.2. Kev's 133.9. So that's a massive bit of speed jump there by Greg Johnson.
It's closing in. The gap was out at about 5 seconds. I think it's down to about 4 now, for give or take. For Johnson, 4.6. It was a lot further back than that. You can see these guys taking it to the absolute limit. Driving these cars at the moment. De Bono in there. He's got Gallo tucked up, riding his exhaust pipe. Crumb and Mays look like they're having a little bit of a battle further down through the final corner they go. Neither of these men have pitted, I believe, at this moment in time. Yep, neither of them has pitted, as well as we're going into the last 12 minutes.
Bartouche is the highest pitting car. He is in 12th place, and he pitted at lap 16.
Oh, he done him.
And it wasn't it.
Oh, he did in there as well. Luke Crumb set Mays up, going through turn number 1. Mays went in deep. Crumb just nipped in underneath him, and now Crumb should, I would have thought, pull away. Anderson's in the pit lane, and also Brandon Neelan is in the pit lane. De Bono and Gallo were almost side by side for a brief moment, going into turns number 10. So action taking place here, battles all the way through, and we're seeing where Dan Batouche will come out after the pit stops. A huge flurry. 100%. Well, here we go. Here we go.
I'll swap the camera over to the boys coming through the pits. You can watch the main action. And we'll have De Bono and Gallo in the pits.
Where is Batouche? That's going to be the question. How far is Dan Batouche going to get? You can see there. Why is there 2 safety cars? Bless us.
I don't know.
Yeah, 2 safety cars on the bottom. They're both leading the way. Gallo.
Look at that. Oh, he's just pulled out in front of him. Here they go.
And Batouche is not far away. Not far. There he
No,
is.
he's just catching him now.
Just got him.
That is great. And he's going to have warmer tyres as well.
And there's still more to come, because it was only them 2 who went in from the pit lane. Ronald Allen's in there now as well. Chris Tomlin's in there. We've still got quite a few people who have not stopped at this moment in time. You can see on the left-hand side, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Gallo and De Bono and Batouche are the first of the pit stoppers. So quite a long.
Crumb Mays, dude. So we've got Gowans, Burns, Horton, Hodgkinson, Hardwick all yet to pit in the top 5. Then we've got Katakazinos, Crum, Mays yet to pit, Sinkovic, Baker, and then you go all the way down to Wakefield, Pomlin, Davis, and then Greg Johnson. So the key fighters, Greg Johnson and Wakefield, still haven't pitted, and they're both fighting for that top spot. But that means they've got Travis Nielsen in a very good spot. He's pitted at lap 12. If he can make it through, he's got he might take that top spot off those two boys.
Hardwick and Houghton are in, Steve. Hardwick and Houghton are in. Nice. You can see
that across for you if you want.
Yeah, Greg, so I've got a funny feeling Gallo's going to get them both. Oh, Houghton's on his way out. Oh, I don't think he's going to get there. I do not think he's going to get there at the moment.
Yeah, here comes Hardwick coming out now.
It's behind Katakazinos, who has not pitted in 8th place. Crumb's in there, 2.5 seconds back, so he has got a clear track. So fair play to Josh on that one. He can now just go. Katakazinos will go into the pit lane at some point. Gallo is now in technically first on the road here with Hodgkinson, Byrne and Gowan's not pitted yet. So this is going to be very, very interesting indeed.
Well, how long was the pitch run of these boys at the moment? They're all averaging about 6 seconds on the hoist.
Yeah, Gallo had a shorter pit stop, but a longer pit lane time. De Bono had a shorter pit lane time, but a longer pit stop. So I'm not quite sure how that one's worked itself out. But either way, at the moment, Gallo is the man on track, should be your leader, but we don't know.
Here we go. Hodgson's in. All right, you want me to follow him in?
Yeah, because I don't think it's going to be close with Callum, but I think.
Yeah, here he comes.
I think it will give us.
Who's Callum racing though? Callum's racing Luke Crum.
Yeah.
And Luke hasn't pitted yet, and his next one after that is Dean, and Dean hasn't pitted yet either. So you got Hodgkinson, Crummy, and Dean all fighting for the top spot of top 3.
Crumb's in the pit
lane.
Here we go. So it'll be on Dean,
Crumb's
really.
in.
Is he going to clear
Hodgkinson? Here comes Hodgkinson.
No.
Yep, he's come out in front of Dean, just out in front of Dean. There he is there. Is that him?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, Dean's on the main screen. Hodgkinson's on the bottom. And Dean does obviously not come out behind, but he has got to go and make a pit stop. Has Gowans, has Byrne, because at the moment we have got neither of them in the pit lane. I don't think they can go much longer, I wouldn't have thought. To be honest, it's got to be now, otherwise, well, I don't really know. Are they going to make it?
I reckon they've got probably one more lap in them. They've probably got about 35 minutes in them. But that's leaving it very, very late. Oh, there he goes. I bet you he was thinking, if he goes, I'm coming in.
Yep. The question is now, can we pick up a Byrne in the bottom? Because I'm going to follow Gallo and De Bono to see whether or not they're going to jump him here.
He's burning the pit. He's burning the pits at the moment. He is now stopped. He's up on the jacks.
Oh, this is going to be really close here. Where is he going to come out? He's out. He's on his way.
Moving. He's moving. He's moving. They're gonna meet at the tip. They're gonna meet right side by side. Have a look at this.
Oh, they have Gallo's egg. Did he get in front of Bono?
Look at that on the inside. Oh, that was so close.
De Bono had to be big and brave. He had to be big and brave to maintain that one in front of Byrne. And I tell you what, Byrne just about he nearly got him. I can tell you one thing though, where is the emphasis now? It's on your leader. It is on Dougie Gowans. He has got to nail that entry and exit. We saw how close it was with Byrne. He's got to nail it, and he's got to try and get out within that mix, because if he doesn't, unfortunately for Dylan De Bono, he's going to be a velocity spilling between 2 bits of bread of Carlins. I can tell you that much. And at the moment, he needs help, Dougie. He needs help, mate. You have got to nail this. You've got to be
there in goes and out. Dougie. There goes Dougie. I'll go to Dougie. You switch it over.
There we go. Just going to put Doug Gowans on the bottom screen so we can see where he's at in conjunction with pit lane. He's in the pit lane now. These guys are on their run down into turn 11.
Wakefield's in there as well at the moment too. So Wakefield's car dropped. It went back up again. I don't know what he's doing. He's getting tyres. He's costing himself a great lot of lead there.
He's on his way. He's on his way. This is it, ladies
Here we
and
go.
gentlemen. Watch on the left-hand side.
Is he coming out?
There he
is. There he is. There he is. Side by side. This is some great racing. I love it when these different strategies come out and you see these boys. Now they're going to fight it. They've got 5 minutes. They've got 4 minutes to go flat knacker. Kevin Wakefield, not sure what he's done in the pits, but he's cost himself that top spot. Travis Nielsen's pit strategy has worked. He's got the top spot for the AMs. Ryan Bunt second, and Greg Johnson third.
Look at that. Another podium for Travis Nielsen and another podium for Callum Hodgkinson.
Yep. Oh, wow. That is crazy. I don't know what Kevin's done. He's still in the pits. He's lapped down now, so he's done something to himself. But, yeah, that's changed the strategy big time. Callum Hodgkinson is leading. Cam Hardwick second. Matty Feely third. Roll out in fourth. Dean dropped all the way down to, like, second last in the Pro-Ams. He was sitting up the top pointy end as well.
Can't see, unless any major dramas happen to Nielsen and Hodgkinson, that they're going to lose them leads. I've got a funny feeling that could be set, but this is not set. This is Dan Byrne, Carlin Motorsport, climbing all over the back of the Dylan DeBono from Velocity. They are not giving it up. Byrne's going to be looking.
Yeah.
Are you looking? Are you looking? Are you looking? You are looking. Are you going to say?
So viewers, at the moment you've got the bottom screen, the outside look, and on the big screen the inside look. You can see all the action here. Oh, got contact!
No.
They survive it?
Yeah, they both survived, yeah. Go back a car, Steve. You're one car too forward. Go back one. Go to Byrne and the Bono.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm just giving directions. Production directions up here.
Here it is. Oh, my God.
On board with the Bono, off board in the bottom right. And you can see just how hard he's working. He's trying to clear Byrne.
Oh, 808 needs to readdress to Daniel Byrne, to Dylan DeBono. He's been told by RC 808, readdress the position to car 11.
No! Fix! I'm calling it!
This is some hell of a race, man.
Did he hit him? I'm going to have a look at the overtake. Did he actually hit him going in, or was he ahead? He was alongside. What am I missing here?
I'm not sure. There's probably something we've missed in that, but I'm not sure what it was. Oh, he's giving a bit of a nudge away for a bit of a bump, what we call a bump and run, because when these cars have that little bit of touch, the car lifts and loses traction.
Yeah, they've just given it back. They've swapped. But it is
what a race! What a race! Joshua Horton on the back of Dan Bartouche, 15-1. Oh, look at that! Horton's just dived on the inside of the bottom screen. He's having a great old move. Oh, Dan Bartouche has held him off. Tell you what, mate, driving tonight, unbelievable. You guys, if out there viewers, I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are.
Yeah, great.
Please like and subscribe. It's a like at least.
Yeah. You see now, Dan Byrne still on board with Byrne. We're going to have still the bottom right is of the off-board shots of what's going on. These guys continue to fight it out now. Dan Byrne still in there from the Carlins Motorsport. We're going to have literally, I think this main B. This is going to be so close to the final lap here.
Yeah, this might be white flag,
this is either going to be white flag or we're going to see a checkered. I can tell you that much because I've got a funny feeling we are going to be very close.
RC, is this the final lap? Tell me now.
14-15. This is going to be really, really close. No, we're going to have one more. We're going to have one more.
One more. Look at this.
Side by side.
You got to, and a bit of love down the straight as well, just to make sure you know I'm there.
Here we go. There he is.
Who's going to break it?
Oh, they're leaning, they're leaning. Contact again. Contact again.
He's
He's put him in the
He's on the wall.
Oh, no. He put him in the wall.
Oh, he's called that in, 808 called that in. Oh, I don't know how much love was given then, but they were side by side. Oh, look at that. Oh, is his front wheel gone?
Dude, the problem you're going to have now is the consistency. Because that's exactly what they punished Byrne for, to readdress the position.
I don't know. I can't remember.
If you've laid a precedent for it, there needs to be consistency. And that...
I don't know, mate. I really don't know. At the moment, I'm thinking both. I reckon both should have been racing incidents to me and just kept going. But we'll see what the boys unpack there. Dan Bartouche, yes, definitely got caught in the middle of that. But now Dan Bartouche has got himself in the 4th place, hunting down Dylan De Bono, and he's got a bit of pace on him tonight, Dan. He's doing really well. His last lap was 5/10 faster than De Bono's while he was fighting with Dan Byrne.
Yeah, here we go. Gallo's going to take that victory in the pros. He is going to take the victory. David Gallo wraps up the win. Dougie Gowans comes over in second. And the contentious De Bono will take third. I think there might be a very upset Dan Byrne out of that one. Callum Hodgkinson comes up and wraps up another podium in the Pro-Ams. Cam Hardwick comes over and takes second place there. Matty Feely for Blackout will take third on that one. Travis Nilsson, surprise, surprise, takes another podium here this evening for Team SRW.
He's doing well. He's just consistent. His lap time is not anything spectacular. He's actually slower than all the guys behind him in his lap times. He's just keeping it clean. He's doing a Ronald Allen this season. 1:31.5, 5.9, and the guys behind him are all faster than him.
Yeah.
All the way down to Greg Johnson. They're all faster than him. What the hell?
What you say? It's not about being fast, is it? The hare and the rabbit told us that one, mate.
Clean. Yeah, you gotta lower your incident levels and keep the car on track, like stuff, and that's what gives it to you. Wow, what a race! Oh, JP. Just for RC benefits, we will have David Gallo, Doug Gowans, Dylan De Bono, Callum Hodgkinson, and Travis Nielsen to the green room.
Yeah, Wakefield's there as well. Everybody's finished on this one. Let's bring you up the results for race number 2. You see there's Gowans there. Well, David Gallo is your winner with Dougie Gowans in second, Dylan De Bono in third, and Dan Bartouche rounding out the top 4. Then you got Dan Byrne, Josh Yalton, and Greg Barber down in 7th. Callum Hodgkinson wrapping up the Pro-Ams at another podium with Cam Hardwick and Shane Ratcliffe separating Matty Feely away from the Pro-Ams, and Matty rounds out the podium. Ronald Allen in 12th, then Chris Tomlin, Jamie Davis, Sam Katgazinos, Luke Crum, and Tony Baker with Wayne Edwards in 18th. Travis Nielsen rounding out the top 19 and taking the AM win with Bradley Mays, Dean Sinkovic, Ryan Bunt, and Mark Cochran with Greggy Johnson rounding out the podium for the AMs. And Matthew Keane, Brendan Neelan, David Simmons, and Kevin Wakefield, who had a pit stop and a half here as well. I'm do wondering whether or not Kev went and sped in the pit lane. Carl Avery, Greggy Leake, and Brad Anderson are the last of the runners, and Josh King, who was out earlier on as well on that one. Kevin Wakefield possibly speeding in the pit lane, Steve?
Hang on. Okay, so the last incident, unless there's a ticket put in that we saw between De Bono and Daniel Byrne, car 808, Byrne's car, as he's come across the curve, had bounced into Dylan's car, and that caused him to then bounce off and go off to the thing. So it's been called a racing incident, no further action. I'm sure that Byrne will be putting a ticket in for it just to investigate it even further, but that's what the race is called at the moment. So as we stand, the positions will stand. JP's in his chair. Looks like Dylan has left. I don't think Dylan's there either. I think because I saw his car leave the session, but I can't see him in the green room anywhere.
No.
But we've got the AMS winner. One of my boys from Team SRW Motorsports, Travis Nielsen.
Steve on the intros this week, everybody. I'm just going to sit back and listen.
No, it's not going to be intros, mate. We're gonna be here. It's going to be like with WWE. Travis Nielsen.
Oh, dear. He's talking that loud. He's peeking in Discord now as well. But Travis has joined us into the booth. Another podium for Travis Nielsen. A victory here as well. And a night that saw him pick up 2 podiums. Travis, welcome in, bud. How are you?
Yeah, good yourself.
I'm all right, mate. Not bad. You all right?
Yeah, it's a good night out. And just, thanks to the sponsors, Shannon's and SRW Motorsports for putting on a good show.
Awesome job. Well, that's the end of that one.
He just wants to get out of it, mate. He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to get out.
Nobody ever comes in and gives us the sponsors straight off the bat there, Trav. So did you enjoy it out there, mate? Come on, we're going to get something out of you.
Yeah, no, it was a good night out, actually. I enjoyed myself out on the track, so it's struggling up late, but yeah, good night tonight. Get up with some of the Pro-Am boys and have a bit of a race and get a few passes, so good fun.
Are you aware of a statistic that only you and one other person hold in this league?
Nope.
That you have taken a podium in every race this season?
No, that's just going to be the commentator's curse for next week.
Mate, I'd already put it out there already, mate, for this week as well. So, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, that was part of my quiz. But there's only you and Callum Hodgkinson who only have taken podiums, mate, throughout the whole season. So a great job from you out there as well. Where do we see ourselves, Trav? Where are we going to be looking for you at the beginning of this? You know, you're tucked in behind Wakefield at the moment in the championship. You're a few points back. You've got some you've got points over him here as well. Is it championship aspirations, Travis?
Yeah, it'd be a good first season out in the 86s at the top of the table. So got a couple of familiar tracks coming up, so it should be a good challenge up the top there.
Awesome job there, buddy. Well done. Listen, congratulations on your double podium again this evening and your win in the feature race. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Nah, just thanks to everyone for putting on a good night, and yeah, especially SRW and Shannon's for making it all possible.
Awesome job there, bud. Well done. Steve, before I let him go, anything you want to say to young Travis?
No, mate, he's done a cracking job. His form's really good. Keep it up, mate. Most importantly, is what we always say in Team SRW is make sure you keep having fun, mate. So congratulations, and we'll chat soon.
Too easy. Cheers, Steve.
There you go. Should we go to Mr. Hodgkinson, the only other man in the whole entire league that's taken a podium in every single race of every single round this season, and he's managed it again here. He's taken 2 wins out of 2 more podiums to add to his standing on that one. He's sitting at this moment in time 3rd in the championship. Is this going to be the spark that gets his season underway? Is he going to go and take the Pro-Ams? Well, let's go and find out as we chat to Callum now as well. Callum, welcome in, bud.
Hey, guys.
Hey, mate. How are you?
I'm good. Good couple of wins tonight. Can't complain. Hard track to pass on, so definitely take a couple of wins. No carnage, so yeah, no complaints.
Doesn't sound very happy, does he?
No, I don't know if it's something. I told you it's Halloween, Steve. I told you, didn't I? You know what I mean? Travis come in and gave us our sponsors straight at the start. He wanted to get out. And now Callum's come in and it don't sound... Callum, are you okay? Was it tough out there, mate?
No, it was good. I managed to stay away from all the carnage, so it was a good race on a ball. I'll take the 2 wins. I'm stoked.
Well, there you go.
Cal, the last time you won a title was in a Porsche. Back in, I think it was in the last season of FRL.
Yeah.
So, are you finally going to crack it and win a title?
I'll give it my best shot. I've had it come close, so I'm surely due. But I'll give me best
You
shot.
are,
There
mate.
you go.
I'm surely due. It would be an absolute cracker to see you do it, mate. How's the leg? Is the practice continuing?
Yeah, it's good. I'm still running left leg, but I've got a moon boot on now, so it's on the mend. It's going well.
Nice. That means you're going to be back to work soon. That means practice will go out the door.
That's right. Yeah. We shall see.
JP, I think we've got a lot to see out of Mr. Hodgkinson, who was Callum. You were one of the quizzes tonight who had the longest name in the series, and that is you by one letter.
There you go.
So that was one of the prizes. Unfortunately, you don't win it. Wazzle won it. But JP, what do you reckon? What's his chances of a title?
Do you know what? I think it's got to be consistency. If you consistently keep putting it on the podium, like you have done, as I said, you're one of the only two drivers that have podiumed in every single race. I think you're in with a great shot. You're ahead of Cochrane. You're ahead of Feely. So it'll be interesting to see where you come out after these standings, to be blatantly honest with you, dude. I think it could be, it could be really exciting to see how you get on.
Yeah, it's going to be tight, especially with Matty Feely, my teammates. I think we're going to be battling most of the season, so hopefully keep it all clean and see how we go.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, mate. Well, listen, anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Yeah, thanks to you guys for the broadcast, SRW for the league, Blackout IPR, simrigs.com, Promising Bakery, Distraction Sim Supply, Shunt Scenery, DSM Painting and Decorating, and Blackout Electrical Solutions. Thank you.
Awesome job. Well, Callum, thanks very much for joining us there, mate. It's been a pleasure. Take care. Have a good one.
No worries, guys.
Congrats,
Cheers. Mate.
All right. Now, should we go 3, 2, 1?
Yeah, we'll go 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's have a chat with the man that took third place. There was a redress. There was an argy-bargy hip check. There was a lot going on in that final laps for Dylan De Bono with Dan Byrne tucked in right behind him. Let's get his opinion now as he joins us into the booth. Dylan, welcome in, bud. How are you?
Hi, boys. Yeah, good, mate. Good yourself?
I'm all right, mate. Not bad at all. Listen, that was a last couple of laps there, the heat was on.
Yeah, just struggled all night for pace, really. Qualified 9th or 10th and just didn't have the speed like Dougie and David, but managed to keep it out of the wall and come over with a podium.
Thoughts on the last couple of laps? Yeah, it was definitely close to that one. Thoughts on the redress? Did he need to redress, did you think?
Oh. I mean, it depends on who you talk to. I turned in for the corner and got, in my opinion, just got doored out of the way. But obviously there's different views on it. I've watched it a few times and I don't know. If I wasn't there, was he going to make the corner? That's what we don't know. But on the other one, I think it was the last lap. I think I was entitled to hold my line around the corner. I didn't change direction. And it was just wrong place, wrong time, and that's why I think it was called racing incident.
Oh, okay, mate. Well, we'll see what he does on that one, whether or not he's going to put a ticket in or whether or not he's just going to sit back and relax. Listen, no, that's giving you a nice little point. You obviously finished ahead of Dan as well for the feature race. Dylan, is this it? Is this your one moment? Is this your you got to get it moment where you're going to go and take this championship? Is this almost your M&M, your one opportunity, your one moment that you're going to go and grab both?
Got to give it a pretty big go at it. Obviously, in the super formulas, I've changed a few things. Sort of taking my time a little bit off the 86, but obviously still putting in the same amount of effort as what's required. But yeah, I'm just going to keep on just trying to score good results, no DNFs, otherwise they kill you, and just keep scoring podiums.
Okay, mate. Well, listen, good luck. It's going to be an interesting running for the rest of the season. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go, dude?
Yeah, big thanks to Velocity Sim Labs, all the help they do behind the scenes. You guys for putting the league on, all the guys behind the doors at SRW. Without doubt, one of the best leagues in Australia at the moment. And don't forget to check out Velocity Sim Lab on Facebook.
Yeah, awesome job. I can't take credit for doing a league, Dylan. To be honest, I'll just commentate. I'll let that Stephen do that one on that one. It's been a pleasure, mate, for joining us as well, as always, and we look forward to catching you up next week.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Dill. Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Right, where are we going next? Dougie Gowans is going to join us, the second of the Velocity SynLab podium. He went into the pits in the lead. He came out in second place. But boy, oh boy, was he nearly there when it come to the end of the race. He's had a great race here this evening as well. One, Mr. Dougie Gowans, 2 podiums out of 2. Let's give him some props as he joins us in the booth. Dougie, welcome in, bud.
Hey, JP. Hey, Steve. How are you guys?
I'm all right, mate.
Oh, speak up, mate. You sound like an old granny in the bottom of a bucket.
Oh, no, it's my headphones. They're really giving me the shits lately. So, yeah, I've got it pretty close to my mouth now. How's that? Does that help?
No, I'll turn you up, mate. You're all good. I've turned you up. You're all right. I've got you.
Okay, yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. That was a fun race tonight. Tough track to pass at. You know, I mean, what do you do in these cars? You know, you're kind of relying on the car in front to have a little bit of a wiggle or a wobble or something like that to be able to get the overcut on them. But apart from that, yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah, been a tough one. Been a tough one for a lot of people, and I think you've done well to come away with 2 out of 2. Listen, Doug, I've got to be realistic here, right? You're not far away from the top of the championship. You're not far at all here. Is this in your sights, Dougie Gowans? Is this the in the views that you're going to go and have a good old go and see if you can take this championship?
Oh, look, I just take it race by race, mate. You know, that's all I can do. You know, with these cars, you can have an incident pretty easily, getting hit from behind or whatnot, you know. So I expect the leaderboard to continue to fluctuate up and down a little bit. But yeah, for me, it's just race by race. Dylan and I will work together to what's in the best interest of the team. You know, whether he helps me or I help him, you know. So at the end of the day, we want to have a velocity driver, winning the championship. So we'll do our best to achieve that.
Right, Doug.
Dougie.
I've got something. Hold on, Steve. Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on 2 seconds. Doug, if over the next set of races, mate, if I see one set of team orders that you let Dylan through, I am going to fly to Australia and kick your rear end, son. I'll tell you that much.
That's all right. Well, you might be happy to know I had a big brown snake here last week, mate. So I'll keep him around in case you want to come and do that.
Well, I will do that as well. No blinging team orders, Dougie Gowans. I can tell you this much. Race to the end.
Look, it's just
JP?
intelligent racing, you know. If Dylan's faster than me at a track, you know, I'm not going to hold him up just for the sake of it, and he's not going to do the same for me. So, you know, for me, I'm a team player. Velocity comes first. So, you know, if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. It's not to say I'm not going to give it my all. Absolutely, I will. You know, I'll take it race by race and see where I wash up at the end of the season.
Well, all I'm going to say is that of all my years at SRW and all the races I've been in and all the races I've watched and all the races I've commentated, there's no bigger team player than Guns Out Grandpa Gowans. All right? There is no one bigger team player than you. And I'm sure as hell that you will do everything in your hands that's possible to make sure that Dylan gets a double this season.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, if Dylan's still trumping along quite well like he did tonight and scoring really good points, and as I said, if he's faster than me at the next track, I'm not going to hold him up, you know, and I'm going to battle the cars behind, and I'm going to try and make a mischief of myself and, you know, battle as well as I can against the other cars to try and help Dylan out, you know. As I said, there's no I in team, you know, and I'm here for the team.
Right.
JP?
I don't really know, Steve. I don't really know. I can't be honest. If you're going for a solo championship, Dougie, I want, you know what I mean? But listen, you do you, son. Whatever you're doing is working, you know, and let's hope that it don't come down to team orders. But anyway, Dougie, if there's anyone you want to shout out before you let you go.
Oh yeah, well, you two guys, of course. You know, I know you guys always have fun, and I like I love watching the broadcast back and listening to you two carry on. I'd like to thank the team, Velocity Sim Lab and High Koki Power Tools, Here to Race YouTube channel, love to thank SRW for putting the league on. Yeah, it's great fun. And, check Velocity Simulator out on Facebook. And, look forward to next week.
All right, mate. Well, listen, Doug, great job, buddy. And 2 podiums out of 2.
I'll tell you what, I've had a pretty awful season so far, running in the Super Formula Light. So it's nice to get a couple of results. I can say that. I was pretty miffed last night, I've got to say.
Well, dude, you've done amazingly today. So well done for you, mate. And look forward to catching you next week.
Yeah, thanks very much, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Take care, buddy. Good luck.
Cheers, buddy.
Brown snake poisonous?
Oh, yeah. They're one of the most poisonous snakes around.
Right, all right. Maybe I won't fly to Australia and kick Dougie's ass, and I'll let you go over and do that instead for me. Go and put it, I don't know, do something on that one. I don't like snakes, especially not poisonous ones. Right, let's bring in your winner here this evening as well. One, Mr. David Gallo. He got onto the front row for race number 2 after, an up and down race 1, let's just put it that way. But he did end up taking that victory with the pit stop cycle and got an amazing job done. He was having a great battle with Dan Byrne, with Dylan DeBono all the way through. But let's bring him in now. It's the Carlins Motorsport 1, Mr. David Gallo. David, welcome in, bud.
Evening, gents. How are we?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good.
I think Steve's all right. Steve, you all right?
Oh, mate, I'm pretty damn good, I must admit. I'm just going to sit back and listen to Mr. JP become a fanboy while you talk to him, Dave. Is that all right?
Will you stop it on that one? I can't be that much of a fan.
All right. I'm just going to say my one piece, and then I'll let you fall apart, okay? How's that sound?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Go for it.
All right, Dave, sensational driving, mate. You, Carlin boys, yourself and Dan have really lifted the last few races. I'm watching you guys increase pace. I'm not sure where it is on track that you're picking it up, whether it's your corner speed or where it is, but it's been sensational to watch, and you're putting up an absolute awesome fight, racing out of this world. And no wonder JP is fanboying over you guys, because as a team, watch you guys in practice, watch you guys in qualifying. You guys are so in tune together. And there's not that much pace between you. One might have the pace one night, one might have the pace the other night, always fighting it out. It's spectacular to watch, mate.
Yeah, thank you. We've gelled with the car and a bit of a setup. Daniel's put a bit of time into tinkering with a bit of setup, which we've I think we've gelled with and works for both of us in our driving style. So now it's just put in a little bit of track time before each race and hopefully keep it up there.
Well, before I give you back to JP, I don't know how I'm going to get people to come out and watch this like out of the general public, because you guys deserve to be watched week in, week out, just as much as these are clowns in the real world, because the racing you guys do, the bumping, the grinding in these cars, as well as what you guys do in the FSLs. But, I just think it's a bit more spectacular here because the cars don't fall apart straight away. But you know what? Congratulations and awesome driving, mate. You guys are absolutely sinking at the right time of the season too.
Yes, thank you.
You done, Steve?
Go for a fanboy.
Oh, I can't be that much of a fan. He ain't sent me I ain't gotten me out or a team shirt yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, maybe he's got something to tell you right now.
Maybe. Go on then.
Me? Okay, I think Daniel might have some memorabilia coming your way, maybe, possibly. So, a couple of hints, so there might be a package possibly coming.
Oh, mate, I'm going to keep an eye out for that one. And listen, though, dude, you've done an exceptional job. The only thing I am finding, Dave, right, and I don't want to bring a negative to a positive because you've had a great night. The championship, does it reflect your season with you being down in 13th in the championship?
Yeah, I think the first few rounds I've had plenty of doozies and some average finishes, so I've been caught up in a couple of incidents there. So hoping to keep the tail end of the season relatively clean and up here, so I can somewhat finish somewhere down the pointy end, I hope. But yeah, we'll just try to keep it clean. I think that's my goal anyway. So, but just a bit of a bomber with those first few rounds, that's for sure.
Definitely. if it comes down to it, Dan's leading the championship and you're not going into the final couple of rounds, are we going to see a Carlin team order?
I think so. If I'm not in contention, all I can do is try help him out where I can. You know, whether it's a bit of a toe in quality or something, I'll try give him a little bit of an advantage. Yeah.
All right, mate. Well, that's fair enough. It sounds fair on that one. So I'll let you off on that one. Not a lover of team orders, but I think you're right on that one. But listen, dude, anyone you want to shout out before we let you go? Yeah,
just a shout out to the sponsors. Driver 808, which is Daniel on YouTube and TikTok. Glam Raider, Little Rara, Eagle Automotive, and a shout out to my wife Anna and my 2 girls, Valerie and Anthea.
Awesome job there, bud. Well done, sir, and we look forward to seeing you on track next week.
Cheers, gents. Thank you. Catch you next week.
Well done, bud. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, package is on its way. I don't know where he got the address from because it went through me, so I'll be interested to know on that one, Steve. But looking forward to me, Carlin's memorabilia. I'll have me out. I'll put a picture in the Discord. Woohoo! On that one, maybe not. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Anyway, listen. Been a very exciting night for us, isn't it? I think as well. Now we've got going forward some interesting things here as coming up, right? We've got. Now, this is either going to go really well or really horrendous next week at Tsukuba full circuit. A little bit worried.
A little bit worried. Mate, you know what? I'm not. I have got a smile on my face from ear to ear from that race, talking to these guys and seeing how pumped they are. And you know what? This is serious racing. These guys, I hear people saying, the 86s, they're not the pinnacle of racing. But you know what, mate? This is some of the best racing I've watched in a long while on any racing. I tell you what, even Formula One is doing my head in at the moment. I'm watching this at the moment thinking, this is sensational. People out there need to get behind this and watch it, mate. It's crazy. And these tracks that are coming up, mate, it is going to be a lot of fun, mate. A lot of fun.
Definitely on that one. Well, guys, join us for Super Sprint next week, which gives us 3 20-minute races here. So come and join us because you do not want to miss Tsukuba next week because it's going to be an absolute banger. But for now, guys, that's going to wrap it up here on the SRW TV YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the bells, and do all that other fancy jazz. There's a lot more racing coming up here that you can do for free. But for now, and as always, I've been JP. I've been alongside Steve Sinkovic. Take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on the track sometime. Good night.
This is amazing how it's clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mostert and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down to the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because, tell you what, Bruce Tanak and Jamie Dyke just absolutely drove away from us.